Food.
It's just bad.
Drama.
You're not serious right now.
Verdict.
On that basis, this competition is hard.
6 Caribbean countries send their best chefs to plead their case in the region's ultimate cooking showdown. Who will walk away with the $10,000 award? All rise for the MAGGI Food Court Caribbean. Last week on MAGGI Food Court Caribbean, our 12 chefs were split into 4 teams of 3 to prepare a 3-course meal in a 3 versus 3 battle royale. Each team faced the heat, but only the best could stand the test. Chefs Tevin, Dino, Dustin, and Khadija were sent packing as the chefs with the weakest courses on their respective teams, while 8 chefs remain to advance to the knockout rounds. With only 4 spots available, who will make the cut? This culinary case is presided over by MAGGI Food Court judge Jaron Geronimo Green. Our jury members are Business Executive Officer of Nestle Caribbean, Okino Petrie, celebrity chef Noel Cunningham, and cooking show host from the Food Network, Roger Mooking. Round 1 brings chefs Aliyah, Shirek, Rondell, and Trisha to the front lines. Let's get cooking.
Chefs, welcome back to MAGGI Food Court. My. The courtroom is looking a lot leaner now that all the excess fat has been seared off perfectly. How are you feeling to be back?
Good, great.
Great. You sure?
Yeah,
All right, are you ready for the challenge?
I don't know yet.
All right, come on, chef, talk to me. How are you feeling?
Medium positive.
Medium positive. All right, that's like medium rare. Okay. All right, Chef Rondell, talk to me. How are you feeling? I see you're rocking quite nervously.
There's no nerves. This is just gas.
Oh, it's just gas. Chef Trish, come on, talk to me. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm good now.
All right, so as you know, now that half of your colleagues have gone home, you know, we are getting a little closer and closer to the creme de la creme. All right, chefs, welcome to the famous knockout rounds. And just like a boxer, this round will require that you think fast on your feet and knock those punches. You ready for it? Yes. All right, chefs. So for this challenge, you'll have precisely 30 minutes in which to create a perfect dish using some special ingredients. So I know you see before you some cinnamon crunch, some Maggi instant noodles, and some Nescafe coffee.
At first, when I walked in and I saw the 3 secret ingredients, the cereal, the coffee, and the noodles, I was like, okay, that's it. I had a great time. My mind could not go nowhere.
Bailiff, I want you to bring something special for the chefs. Are you ready for it?
I don't know.
All right, drum roll.
I kind of expected that at some point a challenge will come up with these similar ingredients.
So today, your special ingredient for this challenge is beef liver.
I said, Jesus Christ, I say, beef liver.
I don't cook liver.
I don't even like beef liver like that.
30 minutes. Those ingredients on the counter and beef liver. Best dish you can give us.
I could not think of anything until I saw that beef liver.
I said, okay, I know what I have to do.
Plead your case because your time for cooking starts now.
All right, y'all, it's heating up right now. It's the knockout round. So there's gonna be 8 competitors total in this round. 4 Four of them are going home in this round. This is a real test.
And for this episode, as you mentioned, Roger, there are 4 other persons who are going home. So this first challenge is just between these 4, and we're gonna select the bottom 2. Now, I mean, they got some really cool secret ingredients. Well, it's not secret anymore, but they got cinnamon toast crunch, they got liver, they got beef liver. Yeah. They also got noodles, yeah, which is a brand new 2-minute noodle that we have. So, I mean, it's 2 minutes. If that is not cook time, and be like...
Well, this is a tricky thing, man, because again, the flavor combinations are just so outlandish in so many ways.
One of the things I'm really looking is if they're gonna actually use the packet within the noodles, because then that you might over season if you're using that and then add different stuff, or if you just want to use the noodles.
Yes.
Or if you just want to use the packet and not the noodles. So it's entirely up to them. So I'm looking forward to like the versatility.
I definitely know I wasn't going to boil that noodles and toss it up in a sauce. Definitely going to do that, you know. I like to be outside of the box, so outside of the square and just reinvent the wheel. When they added the beef liver, I instantly just clicked and got a concept, because right before I came to Jamaica, I was doing some chicken liver patties. So when I saw the beef liver, I was like, beef liver, I can make a mousse. And everything just kind of blend together in harmony. It's like I literally just block off every single person in there and just create my own zone and my own atmosphere and just pull as I need, and just, it was amazing. I have no idea what took over, but I just found this, and I had a point in time I stopped and think to myself, and I was like, Rondell, this is not Rondell, like, you just go in. But whatever is happening right now, I like it.
The atmosphere in the kitchen was tense because I knew everybody was focused on what they were doing. It was just fun because I did not know what I was going to do. I knew I was on the clock. Ideas were just coming to me. The coffee dashed from me about 2 times. Like, I dashed the coffee like twice. Like, at one point I couldn't find the food processor and I was wondering if, you know, may I get crazy?
It was no pressure at all. I always have ramen in my house, and I accustomed using Maggi ramen, the noodles. So it wasn't no pressure for me at all. I knew exactly what it is I was gonna do, and I executed.
Everyone was busy trying to do whatever they have to do to make it to the best. So I was just like, I have to do it better than them.
Listen, they give me beef liver. If nothing else, I am going to have fun. So I'm gonna laugh and go through.
A lot of persons who've been eliminated, almost 4 of the persons eliminated, has been because of lack of plating.
And I'm really excited to see that a couple of them just skimmed through on default last time.
Yeah.
And so I want to see how they're redeeming themselves now.
Well, I see Geronimo entering the kitchen now, so let's see what he's gonna tell us that they're making.
All right.
So I seared the beef liver. I seasoned it with the Maggi, all-purpose, and some other seasonings. I also ground up some of the Nestle coffee and added that to the seasonings. I seared it off.
The first thing when I came in, cook the noodles, put them in a pan, cook it with some little butter, vegetables, put some seasoning.
So I started off with kind of like blanching my liver with some aromatics. Then I put it in the blender, take out some of that liquid and blend it with an egg, some heavy cream, different spices and stuff like that. Put it back on the stove and I just slowly cook and whisk it until it kind of coagulates, and I throw it back in the blender to get it nice and smooth.
What do you think you're doing? Pretty interesting. All right, chefs, talk to me. I see a lot going on here. Let's talk to you first, Rondell.
Chef,
what's going on?
So I'm doing a mousse with the beef liver.
Right? Beef liver mousse.
Savory mousse. I'm making a crostini with the Maggi noodles, with the rice crisps, with the cinnamon toast crunch. I have a roasted corn and cinnamon toast crunch crumble to a texture.
All right, my gosh. All righty. Chef Trish, talk to me. What's going on over here? I see cheese out. I see a pot with what's that?
So
some cream.
I'm making a coffee and a coffee and chocolate sauce with a hint of Jack Daniels in it.
Oh gosh, who doesn't like a hint of Jack Daniels?
Puree, carrots with cinnamon crunch. So there's a puree, cinnamon crunch, and carrot puree. And baked
beef livers.
I'm grilling the beef liver off, and I'm baking the baking the noodles.
All right, no problem. Continue. I see some mushrooms out on your side, Chef Leah. Talk to me. Mushrooms and liver, a classic mixture. And I see all the flames. All right, talk to me about the entire meal.
Okay, so the plan is to make a mushroom and liver, a coffee rubbed liver, a mushroom croquette. And yeah, hopefully we get some of the instant noodles on the plate.
All right. Not hopefully, you better get some of that instant noodles on the plate or your goose get cooked. All right, sir. Come on, chef. Talk to me about... Oh, you have some more vegetables on again.
Vegetables again. I'm gonna make a noodle.
Vegetable noodles.
Yes, vegetable noodles with some liver in a oyster sauce.
Oyster sauce.
Yes.
Instant noodles with some beef liver and corn and veggies.
Yes.
The lady is doing mushrooms and some beef liver, and she's doing, oh my Lord. All right, you continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah, thanks.
And Rondell over here, he says that he's doing some instant noodle croutons.
Croutons with
And you're the one doing that liver mousse. All right, and Chef Trisha, you're grilling the liver with a lot of, you say, what kind of puree? You still not tell me what kind of puree?
Carrots and cinnamon puree.
All right, well, I don't have to explain to you what lies on this challenge. Because guess what? You have 15 minutes to go. And the bombshell is, after this round, chefs, 2 of you will be going home. So guess what? You better cook now for your life. Right. It's beef in here. Lots of beef.
Coffee again.
Really, if you see these, my God. Yeah, up to it.
You know, then I grind up the beef as well as I stirred off the mushrooms, you know, put everything together with some of the cereal that we were given and some panko breadcrumbs, eggs, and, you know, formed it in some meatballs. I then went on to boil the instant noodles. I grilled some tomatoes for a grilled tomato sauce. Yeah. And, you know, put it all together, and that was my dish.
Liver, I said, no, I need to cook it, cut it in small cubes, and sauce it up with some oyster sauce. And I cooked some mice as an extra topping.
Utilizing the coffee, I did a coffee butter sauce, and I kind of like confit my tomatoes in the confit butter sauce. Using the noodles, I did a noodles crisp, where I just see the noodles and deep fry them, and then season it with the packet. And for the cereal, I did a roast corn and cereal kind of crumble just to go on the side to add another element of crunch. I also did a salad as well. I did a stone fruit salad, because when you think about liver, think about stone fruits like peaches, plums, pear. They need something acidic to mask that kind of velvety, kind of smooth, creamy flavor with the mousse, you know. So everything kind of pairs well together.
Hi, my chefs. 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining in battle. Beef liver right here in MAGGI Food Court. I see a lot of action.
I was ready to plate. I was good on time. So much so that I actually pull some pears and make a quick pickle, pepper pickle, something.
Time is crunching, chefs. Just under a minute to go. No time to linger. Bailiff, this one is going to be a hot battle here, eh?
I already have had everything from me. So the only thing I had to do was plate. So I went in, took the plates. I tried to be a little calm. And so I started plating, checked everything, taste everything.
40 seconds to go, chefs. You need to finish up plating now. 2 of you are closer to the prize, and 2 of you are closer to your yard.
I say, girl, put something up on the plate. No. Something, no. So yeah, that was like my main focus. I don't want to have empty plates. Empty plate is like,
I was on time. I had a quick vision of execution for this rounds, and I was just like playing it safe, because I could have been that chef who could have stand up and be like, hey, I'm done. Look at the rest of you guys. No,
10 seconds to go, chefs.
Don't say that.
These are the final touches now. Get ready to step away from the counter. No more cleaning. No more garnishing. All right, chefs. Your time for cooking has expired. Step away from the counter. Step away, step away. All right, chefs, talk to me, Alia. You're at the front. How do you feel about the dish? Tell me quickly.
Good.
Good. 10 grand, 11 grand, 15?
12.
12. All right. Talk to me, chef. How do you feel about it? Do you think you're staying or you think you're going home? Tell me.
I think I'm staying.
All right. You think you're staying? Chef Rondell.
Talk to me.
How you feel?
Feel good, I feel good.
You think this is the dish that will cement your place here in MAGGI Food Court?
Concrete.
This is it?
Concrete.
No doubt?
No doubt.
All right, sir. Chef Trish, come and tell me what's going on. You're just sitting back over there in court all like you're holding a one vibe. Tell me how you feel about the dish.
I feel good. Yeah, I think I have a fighting chance.
How you felt about the challenge?
It was good.
It was good. You heard it yourselves. The chefs are all happy with their plates. But let's see if the jurors who will make the decision are just as happy. Bless you.
It's time to present the dishes to the jury.
All right, Chef Alia, this is your third time in the kitchen, right?
Right.
So you should know your way around. Tell me about your dish.
First of all, when I saw the beef liver, I was like, ah. But I ended up doing a beef liver meatball. Well, it's a beef liver and mushroom meatball, actually. And I use the Nestle coffee to season it with it, yeah, so like a coffee rub. And formed it in a meatball with a panko using the cereal. And then I made a meatball with tomatoes, garlic, yeah.
It's really creative and inventive. How did you connect those dots between all these crazy things and like a simple idea like this?
The dots connected me because initially it was supposed to be like a croquette. Yes, that's what I told Geronimo. But then when I looked at the clock and realized the time, I was like, let's do a meatball instead. So that's really what happened. And then the noodles, I just put them to boil until I figured out what's next. And then voila.
Oh. Yeah. All right, thank you.
It tastes like spaghetti.
It does.
Right?
The meatball is actually good.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Yeah.
Using mushroom was a smart move.
Yeah, it cuts it, right?
I can't help but notice something, gentlemen, though.
Well,
Aquino and I both got 2 meatballs. Chef Noel got 3 meatballs. The issue with consistency in these groups is, did she run out of meatballs? Did she not count properly? Did she run out of time? Maybe she was gonna put the 3rd one and just run out of time.
or she cooked 7 meatballs and she said, no, night, now waste.
See that? But yeah, but there's consistency.
Yeah.
You know?
This key as well. Chef, welcome back to the jury block.
Thank you.
This is your redemption dish. Tell us about your dish.
When I heard that we only need to make it with liver, I thought, okay, I'm gonna make a noodles with some vegetables in it.
What is festivals, you said?
No, vegetables. I said vegetables.
Vegetables.
Yes.
I thought you said festival. Sorry, I'm in Jamaica, so you know, like,
Yeah.
We like festivals.
So how did you feel about this challenge, knowing that the stakes are increasing?
I'm gonna say I had to come up with the best I could and I served it on the plate.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think every time he presents something, it has the sweet peppers, you notice? And the vegetables. It's like a staple. No matter what he's cooking, you're gonna get the same kind of look with the same kind of vegetables.
You don't look like you like that liver, Drew. You look like you don't favor that liver. See, this is what I'm talking about, liver. You see how it tastes very harsh?
Yeah.
And it's very dry and chewy. Liver, if you're gonna serve it as a main protein like that, you gotta soak it at least 24 hours in whole milk. It changes it dramatically. I mean, it really has to be delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we know what happened this year.
Yeah.
So what do we learn about Rondell with this plate here on this course?
That he is a ball of organized chaos. I did a spice beef mousse with a stone fruit salad. I used the MAGGI noodles to do a crostini because obviously the salad in a little crunch factor. Because I don't want the plate to just be one mush element of just salad. Because obviously when a salad sits down in a vinaigrette, when the salad wilts, and then with a nice smooth texture of the mousse, you need some elements of crunch in it.
Rondell, your horoscope has been working for you for the last 2 episodes. So, who should we send home this time? Is it Aaliyah, Shrek, or Trisha?
Just to knock out the competitor, I would say Trisha.
Trisha?
Because in the photo I had, the Trisha was the one that I was kind of had like the side eye too. And out of all the rounds, this round I had fun, and I sure it picked up on my face. I sure with the plating. I keep checking the time.
I saw you were plating at 6 minutes left this time.
Yeah, I told myself, you know what, don't be too greedy and try to do too much and overwork yourself and overpresent, you know. So yeah.
All right, thank you, Chef.
Thank you so much. You guys enjoy.
It's actually good.
Yeah, there's a nice flavor to it.
I think his presentation also was a little good.
A little good.
Yeah, a little good. Not just such good, but right before it.
It is really interesting.
Crispy noodles.
There's a lot of good flavor and it's well seasoned. But it's also interesting visually and interestingly functional. You know, I grew up, my mother's be like, don't play with your food. So now I always make dishes that allow people to play with their food. So now this is like my perfect kind of dish, you know?
Chef Trisha.
Hey.
You're smiling, that's good.
Thank you.
I see a lot going on here, so tell us about that.
So, with the ingredients that we got, I did a coconut coffee chocolate infused with Jack Daniel honey sauce. I used the cinnamon crumble and did a carrot and cinnamon puree. The little fruit to the side is just a little spice.
Have you ever made those similar kind of combinations of thing before?
Well, I normally drink chocolate and coffee together.
Okay.
And that goes down well.
Yeah.
And sometimes I put a little alcohol in it, so that goes down. Yes.
Thank you, Chef.
Welcome.
This to me is she trying to kind of make like macaroni pie.
Yeah.
Right? She coming with the Trini thing there, yeah?
But for me though, before I even taste, right? At this stage of the competition, I want to see more plating. Not just putting food on the plate, like it's a baby. So you have your sauce here, you put your magpie on your sauce.
Yeah.
You put this crumble here, you put your thing here, build up and give me something, and you put your garnish there.
Yeah.
Give me presentation.
All right, we've seen all 4, so I think it's time for us to adjudicate.
Let's cut to the chase. I think Rondell, collectively, we could say he is clear and safe, right? I think it's pretty good. Now it comes down to the other 3. What do you think, Anish?
I think with Shrek, his dish gave him a boarding pass. It's time for him to leave. He keeps presenting almost this very same thing. So I think it's going to come down now to between Trisha and Aaliyah.
The meatball was tasty. I think the mushroom helped the flavor of the beef flavor a lot. And compared that now to Trisha's dish, it was a lot going on. Some things didn't cook out properly.
I think with Trisha though, I'd give it to her over Aaliyah, right? Because I think because Aaliyah gave you the 3 meatballs and we got the 2, you're just becoming like a big fan of her. But I think that it was a little bit salty for me, and to some extent the noodles were overcooked. I think Roger is gonna have to decide, but I think we've reached a verdict. Yeah. Bailiff?
Yes. Yes, are we came to a verdict?
Chefs, I can proudly stand before the court and say finally, some chefs more than others demonstrated a certain level of culinary creativity that wowed palates and maybe could have won hearts. Chef Rondell, your whimsical presentation of a beef liver mousse, I think, in this round struck gold. And on that note, I'm going to say that for now you are safe and you may leave the courtroom.
Thank you, Chef.
Chef Serek, the man from Suriname, you've come to this kitchen a few times and you've presented dishes that seem a little too safe. Too safe. Still yet to wow the jurors. I don't know if the presentation of evidence that you brought before the court represents you or your country well. So, on that note, I'm going to ask you to leave the court. Chef, join us here. Chefs, you both demonstrated creativity. Your sliced grilled liver, the way you played on the macaroni pie, which represents your country, and well, you know, demonstrated that you finally found a little oomph to fight Chef Alia, your ingenious, you know, crafting of a meatball from the cereal and the liver. Shows that maybe your brain has finally woken up and you're ready to fight. But as you know, only one of you can continue to the next round. The truth is, chefs, Chef Alia, your dish wowed the jury so much that you will continue to the next round of MAGGI Food Court, and I'll ask you to leave the court. Chef Trisha, I want you to know that your case, though not strong enough, represented you well. And you can leave the court this time with a smile on your face. Bailiff, I guess it's on to the next round. Oh, Lord.
I'm lost for words. I'm just happy with what I put out, and my name was called first. I did a great job, and I feel really good.
To the remaining competitors, look out. I am here. I am confident. I am hungry. I am ready. And let's have fun.
I'm feeling good. Actually, I'm feeling good because I made it this far, and I did my best. Back to Suriname. Try to bring up my skills more, and who knows in the future what can happen.
Hey, the judge's decision is fine, you know, and it's final. So I don't have to agree with it. I go back and do what I do best, cook, continue to watch the show. The best is yet to come.
Round 2, Chefs Adrian, Alicia, Candice, and Halim step into the heat.
Attention in the court, Judge Geronimo presiding. Chefs! Chef, you guys sound hungry? Welcome to the infamous, the brutal knockout round. In this challenge, you will have 30 minutes in which to make the very best dish you possibly can. At the end of this segment, not one, but two of you will be going home. In front of you, you have pork sausage, coconut milk, pineapple juice. But this would not be MAGGI Food Court if I allowed you to cook with these 3 ingredients. So, bailiff. Just how nice. So, in addition to those 3 ingredients, the secret ingredient for this challenge is, oh my, saltfish. Chefs, who will stay and who will go? Your time for cooking starts now.
All right, so a brand new 4 chefs into the kitchen. They made it here again. So we have Adrian from Trinidad, we have Alicia from Barbados, we have Halim from Jamaica, and we have Candice again from Jamaica. So we have 2 Jamaicans, a Bajan, and a Trini.
And in the last round was 2 Trinis. I see how this is balancing out. I like that.
Yeah.
I felt confused at first. I think I looked at the sausages, and at first I wasn't sure if they were sausages. So I was just waiting to hear what they said it was.
I wasn't nervous because I figured that a mystery basket challenge was coming shortly. There's sausage, there's coconut milk, there is pineapple juice. And I was like, all right, we're just gonna do a rundown and probably do like a pineapple chutney salsa thing on top. And then when the saltfish came out, I was like, all right.
Pineapple juice, question mark. Sausage, question mark. Okay, sausage, meaty, salty. Pineapple juice, sweet. Round it all together. Whoa. Honestly, when I saw this saltfish, I was like, bulldog, because we make this back in Trinidad all the time. It's very easy to make.
When they brought out the saltfish, I was like, I'm from Barbados. Fish cakes is part of our cuisine. So it was a Bajan fish cake with grilled pork sausage. And it went with a tomato pickle and a turmeric and coconut aioli.
Well, I mean, now is the time for Alicia to redeem herself. I mean, the last time she came with some foam on the plate, and she barely made it through.
First thing I did was put the saltfish in the pot, put the sausages on the grill. Meanwhile, I had my batter preparing, so I threw some cilantro in there, some pimento, flour, baking powder, salt, the coconut milk powder, the MAGGI coconut milk powder. And so I had that ready to go. And I added a bit of water because that's how we do it in Barbados.
The atmosphere in the kitchen was fine. It wasn't tense. Everybody had everything to prove. The name of my dish is a saltfish and pork sausage pineapple coconut rundown. Steps are boiling the saltfish. I then cut up the potatoes, blanch them, season them with a dry rub, put them in the oven, grill the pork sausage. I grilled the pork sausage.
So my dish was a saltfish and dumpling rundown. I did the dumplings in the style of a gnocchi. Same dumpling though, we used to big flour cartwheel dumpling, but I just made them a little sexier, essentially. So from start, I said, all right, I see the ingredients, I know what I need to do with them. The sausage, I got them out of the casing, because that casing don't really make much sense utilizing in the dish. Got the sausage meat out, and then I sauteed that with the herbs that they were gave us, the thyme and the rosemary, and the pimento pepper that was in the little ramekin thing. Today I made a breakfast sausage and saltfish bulldog mixed with green fig and sweet potatoes. So you boil the saltfish, you need to get a lot of the salt out. I rendered the breakfast sausage in an orange sauce. With regards to the green fig and the sweet potato, straightforward, boil, peel, cube up, toss it up with the aromatics of pimento, garlic, onion, sweet pepper, and you pull it all together with some coconut milk, a bit of Maggi all-purpose, and you just let it fry up there.
Behind.
All right, chefs, you have 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
Behind.
All right. Chef Adrian, talk to me what's going on. I see tomatoes, all diced. I see bell peppers, garlic, onion, scotch bonnet. I see a lot of things. I see, talk to me. Sausage on the grill.
Making a bulldog with roasted pork.
No, you have to repeat that for me.
Making a saltfish bulldog with roast.
A saltfish what?
Bulldog.
What is that? Talk to me.
So it's like a saltfish cooked up with tomato, sweet peppers, onions.
Okay.
And using the pork sausage to reduce it in orange sauce with sweet
You're
potato.
using the pork sausage to make a sauce?
No, I'm reducing the pork sausage in an orange sauce.
Okay, in an orange
sweet
sauce.
potatoes.
All right, so saltfish bulldog. Chef Alicia, talk to me. I see coconut milk and sausage with cilantro and a lot of peppers in a mixing bowl.
Oui, chef. I'm gonna do a coconut pork saltfish cake. Barbados fish
Coconut
cakes
pork
are our
saltfish
thing.
cake. Yes.
Supposed to be, so hopefully I can represent.
And are those egg yolks you have there?
They are egg yolks, chef.
What are you making there?
Trying to do some sort of an emulsion with the turmeric and the coconut milk.
All right, carry on. Remember you have pineapple juice on the table as well. All right, chef, talk to me. Are you making gnocchi here?
Yes, sir.
All right.
This is a Jamaican rendition on a gnocchi, no potato.
No potato.
So just call it a dumpling, basically.
A dumpling.
Yeah.
All right, and what else? Talk to me, because that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand. So I'm doing a mousseline with the...
Mousseline, fancy terms.
Yeah, with the pork sausage, and I'm going to fry the saltfish as a garnish.
All right. Saltfish has knocked out many people out of MAGGI Food Court.
So I realize.
Let's see who it will knock out today. All right, Chef Candice, talk to me over here now. What are you doing? I see pineapples in a pan with...
Yes, I'm doing a saltfish and pork sausage, what should I say, rundown of a sense with some roasted potatoes.
Mighty, mighty. All right, many things are going. My, the clock is ticking. It's saying 17 minutes and 15 seconds before the time runs out. Remember, chefs, everything rides on this challenge for you, because at the end, 2 of you will be going home. My.
Got the ingredients for the rundown, which was pineapple orchard juice. I cut up all these spices and herbs that I saw on my station, used the bouillon cube and some other Maggi seasonings.
And I sauteed those, added some cream and coconut milk, and blitzed it together in the food processor just to get some texture in there and put that in the sauce. I boiled the sausage just once. I wanted to keep a good amount of salt in there. It was made the gnocchi, put those to boil, finish them in butter with the saltfish and some olive oil, fried those together, get the gnocchi with some more texture. Completed the sauce, caramelized the onions with the pineapple juice. I put some tomatoes in there for acidity, because you know, rundown have tomato in there. Tomato, scallion, thyme.
I tried to take all the salt, as much salt out, not all, as much salt out of the saltfish as possible. Eventually got tired of waiting on the saltfish, so I tasted it. And I was like, yeah, this works. And I put it in there. I broke up the pork sausage in there, and then I just started dropping them in the fryer. I made sure that the oil was hot, because then the fryers are giving trouble.
I honestly didn't feel any pressure, because I felt great knowing that I was good enough to be considered to come here, and I made the final 8. You know, quarterfinals is not bad.
Personal pressure that I was under was just to make sure that I utilized the time properly. Creativity would come, flavors would come. I just wanted to ensure that I used the time properly to redeem myself from the previous round.
Is it a make or break dish? I believe so. What would everybody think if I were to go home from this dish? You had it and you blew it.
I think changing pan so close to the end, the pan having to heat up, that's what killed me, right? But like I say, you learn from these mistakes, and if I ever have to take part in a competition again, I could always remember this.
Can I get some paper towel to wipe my face, please? Makeup running, eyes burning.
I've never felt like this in my entire life before. Serious adrenaline rush, nerves. My hands were trembling. It felt like my heart is trembling.
When the time was running, I just remember plate at 5 minutes. That's what kept on going in my head.
So a lot of things were playing against my favor, but I managed to get a dish together, and I'm okay with it. Am I pleased with it? No. Am I okay with it? Yeah.
So I cleared the counter, ran and got my plates, put them out, and then I had all my components ready. And I just went with it.
I wanted to change my plate because the plating I had in my mind, it wasn't holding, and it was too big of a plate. So I wanted to change my plate, but time ran out.
My dish, I did the best that I could do with my dish and the components. That's the idea that came to my head and I stuck with it, and I'm proud of what I made.
I can't lie, full surrender with this one. If it take me out, it take me out, but it was a really good challenge.
So it's a very colorful dish. So like I say, I don't feel as bad that I didn't get to put the garnish.
I'm just happy that I got something on the plate, that I got everything on the plate. It didn't go how I wanted it to, but I got it all on the plate.
I just wanted to ensure that I got the dish plated, got it garnished, and it was ready. And while I realized that I had time, I tried to help my fellow competitors to plate or garnish.
All right, here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really don't know what they're going to say. Let's see.
Try to change a couple things coming on to the end, but I couldn't get it done. Like if I had just 2 more minutes.
Ooh.
John, come on, put it on the plate, put it on the plate, put it on the plate.
All right, chefs, please step away from the counter. Put everything down, Chef Adrian, not a thing more. Lovely, your plates are looking like you took it serious. All right, Chef Halim, tell me how you feel about your dish, sir.
I'm all right. I really like it.
You're all right?
Yes, sir.
And you really like it?
Yes, sir.
Good enough. Chef Alicia.
Oui, chef.
Yes, tell me how you feel now, because this is it, This is...
It didn't go according to plan, chef.
Uh-huh.
But I've put something on the plate this time.
Oh, all right. You have jokes in court today.
Oui, chef.
All right, Chef Adrian, talk to me.
Just a little mess on the last 2 plates, but still feeling good.
Yes, you feel like this will take you across the finish line.
Most likely.
Most likely, you don't sound too sure. All right, Chef Candice, talk to me about you.
I'm feeling pretty good.
You're feeling pretty good. 10 grand.
10 grand.
All right, well, you heard it. The chefs are all confident that they will be staying to try another case. Let us see who stays and who...
It's time to present the dishes to the jury.
Chef Adrian, tell us about your dish.
Okay, so today I've prepared a saltfish and breakfast sausage bulgur with green fig and sweet potato in a coconut sauce.
Saltfish and breakfast sausage bulgur. But there's a lot of other stuff in here for bulgur. I'm a Trini. I
decided to incorporate it all, so at least, some of the flavors could spread across onto the provision, because provision tends to be like one flavor only. Sweet potato, kind of sweet. Green fig has like a starch kind of taste. So when you mix up everything, it kind of blend the flavors better.
Gotcha. It's kind of like a mix of oil down.
Similar to.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
I think he tried to pull one over my head with the calling it bulgur, Mm-hmm. It looked a little junky, but the flavors have some nice flavors, right?
It's very flavorful. Yeah, I mean, when you taste everything together, yeah, it really, you can taste the coconut milk.
Yeah, there's got some nice flavor there, man.
It's a nice melting pot.
Yeah. All right, Roger, let's welcome Alicia.
Alicia, show me how you're representing Barbados here today.
Barbados is known for fish cakes. And so when I saw the saltfish, that's the first thing that I thought. I incorporated some pimento. I put the pork sausage in there, which I grilled. It didn't come together exactly how I had initially planned with the sauces. So I pivoted this time and I got everything on the plate.
It's sort of like a saltfish akra.
Kind of.
It looks to me like it's nice and light and crispy, which is a very tricky thing to do when you have something dense protein like saltfish inside of it that wants to absorb the moisture.
Yes,
so
chef.
I'm impressed with what I'm seeing. I can't wait to dig in.
Please enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think it breaks apart, Roger. You see? Well, mine is just,
I like that texture.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like fish and chips.
And then there's something bitter I'm getting from it. I don't know if you're picking that up.
Is that from the sauce maybe? But she made a turmeric sauce, and if you use the turmeric straight, it can have that kind of bitterness to it. Is that what you're getting?
Yeah.
From that, right?
Mm-hmm. I think she comes in here each time disappointed, and we surprise her each time that she continues. Yeah. But I think for me, this time I will not disappoint her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chef Candice, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. And you?
I'm doing pretty good. Tell us about your dish.
All right, so today I made my interpretation of rundown using the ingredients as I got. I saw pineapple, coconut milk. So I incorporated the saltfish and the sausage in a stew, and below it, it's some roasted potatoes with a fresh green salad on top.
You're doing a few different things here. It's rundown and a stew, right?
Yes, you know Caribbean, how we do it?
Yeah.
Mix up.
So you just mix it all up and you go inside.
Mix up.
You have it in a vessel that allows us to be able to mix it robustly and still get at everything.
Definitely.
So I see you thinking the process, and that's important.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Smells nice and fresh.
Yes.
Bright. A lot of nice flavor.
Yeah, it's very good when you put all of it together.
And you taste everything.
Yeah.
Saltfish, I taste the sausage, I taste like everything.
That sweet potato, I think, is the smartest thing ever.
Because it balances.
Yeah, and get that sweetness. And it's just like comforting, right? Like a nice comfort meal as well, yeah.
Very good.
Very good. So let's see what's up next.
Yeah, Halim. All right, Halim.
How you doing?
Back again.
Yeah, back again.
Tell me about this $10,000 dish.
This is in front of you a $10,000 untraditional deconstructed gnocchi rundown of sort. That's what I call it.
What has been your biggest challenge so far? Was it this one?
This has been I would say my most challenging dish. So I thought, okay, look at the ingredients. I saw the two common factors were the saltfish and the coconut milk, and I said, all right, kind of shows me to my childhood. And then thought of the other flavors that are going to be going on. The pineapple juice going to be sweet. The coconut milk going to have some cream, and it's going to be a little richer. So onions and the tomatoes should help to break that up, and then cut it with some nice saltfish.
And then I saw you guys sharing all the dishes like at the end of it. Who do you think, had the worst dish?
Of the
four of you. Yeah?
Mine.
Yours?
No joke.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Have a good one, guys.
Alrighty.
Oh, saltfish is salty, boy. I like the sauce though.
Yeah, sauce is rich.
The sauce with the onion and the dumpling is nice. But there's components of this dish that I like a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of nice taste to it, nice flavor.
It's vibrant. It's a vibrant dish, huh?
The sauce is quite nice, actually.
I think it has potential, but we'll find out how much potential when we adjudicate.
Okay, my brothers, I gotta give it up for Jamaica on this one. I think Candice is clearly safe coming out the gate.
Yeah.
That thing was very delicious.
I think Alicia, though, she's been singing redemption song for some time. I would emancipate her from the competition.
You take her out just like that?
We've seen saltfish on this show before, and I think it's a Caribbean dish. You're a chef in the Caribbean, you're gonna deliver something that's good.
From a technical skills perspective, I think she did a good job, but the turmeric was had raw bitterness to it.
I like Chef Adrian's his dish. He's used of coconut milk. I get the saltfish, I got the sausage. There's some freshness there with the peppers and all those tomatoes and stuff. It's hearty.
Halim, though, for me, he came and I think he brought a different game. He was really trying to do something impressive.
Yeah.
I was kind of somewhat impressed by what he came out with, even though, it didn't turn out exactly into what it would be. For sure, we're agreeing on Candice.
Candice.
For the others, we're having a toss-up. It's time to call the bailiff.
Curious, have you came to a verdict?
Yes, we have.
Thank you.
Chefs, we've come to the end of the very infamous knockout rounds. And the decision was made that two of you will be leaving us. The deliberations were long and hard. And I must say that you were given a challenge to prepare a dish that represented you and your country. And as judge of MAGGI Food Court, I can tell you that you guys rose to this challenge and delivered just that. However, among stars, there are always brighter stars, shining stars. Chef Candice, your dish wowed the palates of the jurors so much, brought the flavors of Jamaica and the Caribbean, very balanced, elevated dish, and as a result, the decision was taken that you will stay and get another chance to prove you are. And I'll ask you to leave the court. Chef Halim, you have brought consistently a level of culinary creativity that has come to define you as a shining star. However, in this round, you didn't shine quite bright enough. And as a result, Chef Halim, unfortunately, I'm going to ask you to leave the court. Chefs Adrian and Alicia.
Yes, chef.
You both have been here before. But as you know, only one of you, the chef who will be moving forward, your dish was well composed, brought flavor profiles that demonstrated your culinary capabilities, and may very well, in short order, present the final case for the coveted prize of 10,000 United States dollars. The chef who will be going forward is Chef Adrian. Yeah! Oh gosh, Martha, congratulations as well. And I'll ask you both to leave the courtroom. Bailiff, see them out. Who will it be?
Just processing it right now, first time competing. I really here for the vibes, but sheesh.
There was 100% doubt that I was going to be 100%. See yourself progress and you move forward each and every time, but I had no clue that this was going to happen.
I can't think of anything. I'm still trying to process. Being here at this competition with such well-established and highly esteemed chefs and this level of production is, to me, a huge accomplishment.
I knew it. I knew it. I'm surprisingly okay. 100% I agree with their decision. I'm going to watch these guys battle it out for the rest of Kitchen Stadium.
Next time on MAGGI Food Court Caribbean.
We must get rid of one of you today. Amateur hour is over. You will be required to plate 6 plates in 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Food.
It's just bad.
Drama.
You're not serious right now.
Verdict.
On that basis,
this competition is hard.
All rise for the MAGGI Food Court Caribbean Season 4.